the Nether is the best biome, or at least area in Minecraft, right? Why is it the best? Well, because you can do this. G'day guys, welcome to another episode on my Let's Play, and to start off today we are in the Nether because at the moment we're doing pretty well with all of these tunnels, right? We'll ignore that bit, but we've got nice big long main stretches along and they're going decent distances in all directions, so nice and long down. We can't see the end there, we can't see the end there, and we were just sort of towards the end there, but nice and long. And pretty much everywhere that I'd want to go, we can get at least inside of this spawn-proof, safe area. Look at these dudes just chilling up at the top. So the plan is to go through, and these sort of side ones, and this is the one I'm going to start at, we're going to go through and build in more nether hubs because there are still some sneaky dudes just sort of spawning in here, and I think this might actually be within distance of our gold farm. So let's get this spawn proofed as well, and that along there we probably fill in. Maybe not quite, we'll have to double check because those might need to be slabbed as well, but we're going to go through, make the nether a lot more safer, and actually get some stuff done. Oh boy, run away. Where do I want to go? This way. And now we've got a nether entryway from spawn. So next time I die, or if I bring any friends onto this world, this is where... okay. This is where you will enter into. So at spawn I've just got a single nether portal because I haven't got anything built there yet. I think I'll get there eventually. But for now, this is what I've got, and it brings you into this starry tunnel into nothingness. Got some, this is all spawn proof, covered in glass. You can't really see too well, but it actually kind of works that way because now you can actually run along here and just be sort of floating, which I think is pretty cool. But basically it just takes you all the way through. We've got our arrows to say turn that way because there isn't anything down there. And that takes us to our main entryway. I've also built in this one as well, taking us to the villager prison. So prison cells all the way along. Looks like it's outside. I'm very happy actually with how I managed to go. I think I might need to drop the lighting down there just a little bit because it does get a bit brighter behind the portal. But you can't really, you can just sort of see all the way back there. There is the netherrack, but otherwise all of it is actually hidden, and I've just done that by extending the roof out each way enough so that no matter where you stand you can't actually see anything. It all just has the continuation of the sky. Continuing on, we've also now got our end portal. So this is our corridor to the end, labeled as well, and looking super end blocky. So really purple, really yellowy, and takes us straight to our portal here. A little bit of a janky position, might shuffle it around, put it directly on the end, but I don't mind it too much. So at least from back here it just sort of goes back. You can see the line of it there, but it does allow sort of the corridor to do its thing and come around and wrap back around without any introduction into something. And last but not least is the snow biome. So you can sort of see that it does end quite abruptly out there, but this section is a basalt delta, so I have snow. I've got the ash particles of snow falling, trees, and a pretty looking glass ceiling. Not sure how I feel about the diorite. I might extend it further back. I think it works really well behind these trees. It's quite camouflage, but behind there I'm not too sure. Might extend the concrete, but all in all I'm pretty happy with how this is looking. If we fly to the end and look back, have a look at that. So we got sort of a building at the end there that is our corridor. We've got those same arrows telling us which way to go if we want to fly through, and we've just got a cloudy sky, snow falling, and a really white snowy area. And further down there is there. It's going to change because this is where there's no particles on this side, or not very many. This is the basalt delta area back here, so I want to change it up and have it so that you sort of enter inside. Haven't quite decided. Oh no. Yeah. That was surprisingly easy. I got scared a bit there, but nope, wasn't a problem. Another tunnel done. If we come back here and opposite the end, we now have the desert. Check this one out. It is a nice little desert area. Once again, we've got our blue skies. Shouldn't be any netherrack visible anywhere. It just all sort of extends back. And I have sort of decorated as if we're looking at the outside of a tunnel that does sort of pass out of the sand and back into it as well. This whole area is actually spawn proofed. The way I've done that, if we just go into FreeCam, is we can see I've actually filled in everything with glass. And you can just sort of see that each of these little sticky bits and the roots as well have actually got the particle effects around. But I don't mind it too much because we've got the glass particle sort of borderless glass sort of things, these little bits here. And so it does make them look a little bit less visible, but then it kind of looks like sand. The way I see it, like, you sort of like sit there looking at it and you're like, oh, it looks kind of like the wind's blowing and the sand is just sort of like dusting around, or at least a little bit of movement. So I'm pretty happy with how this one's looking, and you can sort of see in from here, it all is relatively well. I think we get a slither of netherrack if you're looking for it, but you don't really notice. And at least from this whole center pathway, you can't actually see any netherrack anywhere. And it all just looks like a little snippet of the outside world inside of the nether. And last but not least, I have now got a room for my guardian farm. So the way this one works is we've got our arrows like we have at every single one. I've left this visible. I don't mind the up and down, partially because this area is actually an up and down. I need to work out a little bit of accessibility because I can't actually have the portal up here because my guardian farm is a portal based farm. So I've got one at the top, and then at the very bottom here, if we fly right on down, we have another one. I do need to change this a little bit, but yeah, we've got this guardian drop chute here. And looking up, you can see that there is that last arrow up in here. So when you fall up, you know, fly up, you know which way you do need to turn to be able to get out behind me there, following once again the arrows pointing towards spawn. This whole area is lit up. I have got the carpets, but it is super bright in here, and I'm quite enjoying the red and blue. That's definitely one of my more favorite color combinations in Minecraft. And this does, the top does sort of change colors with the prismarine, but not too much. But it's good enough for me. I'm quite happy with how this is all looking. Okay, to finish off though, we are going to head back into the main base and build a new redstone contraption in the main base, try and expand things a little bit. Which brings us back to this little branchway off our main storage area for the final time. So we've got our smelter and various cobble and stone generators for large quantities or small quantities, and also a ore breaker upper thingamabob. But last but not least, we've got something to go in this space here, which is kindly already designed and not super big. This is actually all we're going to be using, but it's going to make life so much easier for us in the long run. And we might actually expand something above here and onto this wall when the next update comes out to make life a bit easier for us. And that's going to be an auto crafter, which will tie into what this is going to be. But what I worked out is I was wasting a ton of time before making concrete in the least effective way, kind of like this. So the plan is to make this whole process a lot faster, and it's going to be making things a lot easier for us. I'm contemplating redesigning slightly to include mud as well, because I don't have a super good mud converter, but we'll probably leave it as is for now and maybe come back and make adjustments later. But we're going to jump into a time lapse. I'm probably going to change my helmet back to my turtle skin. I feel kind of weird being gold. And we're going to build, if you haven't worked it out, a concrete converter. So from powder to concrete. Let's go. Bit of building later and we're all shut. I should probably tidy this up a little bit. We don't need more than one ender chest in here, do we? We got one over there, we should be good. So this is what I've got. I might put in a little bit of a drop chute down there just so that it's not so blatantly obvious that you can see straight through. But this is our little loading area. I should probably go grab some concrete powder. And super simple, you just stand right here facing this torch here, and it's designed to actually hold in your offhand. You can slap any extras in here, so if we come here, slap those into there, we can actually sit here and hold down and hold down. What's going on? Trying that again, you can stand here and looking at the top of the torch, you hold down and it just spits them out a little bit too quick. There we go, just that, and there we go. So it puts them out at the exact right speed, and I can just sit here now and disappear. And any that I slap into that barrel behind me will actually keep being dropped into my inventory, so we can go through stack after stack after stack. And basically the way it works, it just knocks them down here, landing here. That timing allows for this piston to push it out, gets converted here, and then wrapped into the explosive area. At the moment, if we come around here, we should actually be able to check how close we are. Okay, apparently not close at all. Why then? No, that's locked. That's why. Huh. Okay, problems aside, I've still got a little bit of fiddling to do. For instance, I can't actually open this chest. So at the moment to load TNT, I'm actually breaking this lamp, then loading, and then replacing the lamp again. So I need to work out how I want to do all that, because I do want sort of this arrangement, then it's nice and easy. The annoying thing is that this is even. So like I can't have like the lamp in the middle. Doesn't really work. There isn't a middle. It'd be both of those. Maybe I double up, I don't know, but it does function now. So if we jump down through that hole, we will make a bit of a chute later, but everything is up and running. We have a full stack of TNT in there, and then we actually do have a whole bunch of concrete loaded. I was converting. The only real downside going to this larger system is that there is currently, I think, about 100 concrete sort of sitting here, not broken. So if I do want to bulk convert lots of concrete, I will need an excess so that I can get it all out of the system, which is why I'm contemplating putting in a sort of switch system so I can also convert mud. How I do that, not too sure yet, but it does function. We've even got our collection down below. So the TNT will land exactly on this obsidian there. We've got it lit up so no mobs can spawn, and the water pushes it down into these collection hoppers and up through this channel into our collection system. So everything is functioning as we like it. So it's all working, and that's actually a pretty cool looking piece of art behind me with all the different colors. So not bad. Which is everything I had time for this week. I'm getting a bit more frequent with my videos again, and I've actually started posting on Instagram most days, just various pictures that I think look pretty cool. So go have a look, and I'll catch you guys all next time.